Yo, what's happening, people? It's your boys, Black and Blue, back again for the Black and Blue podcast. I'm your partner, Ice Blue. This is my man,
BlackIce.
What's going on, man? A lot going on this week, brother.
A lot.
Me and you, huge fans of Jason Mitchell of The Chi. And homie got hit with the I don't know what's going on, but anybody know my man Jason? He did his thing in Mudbound. He was Easy and straight out of Compton, and he was killing it. The Chi is the best show on the TV, but the man was axed from The Chi. The UTA agency, his management company, his talent agency, they dropped him, as well as a few other projects he was working on. They said
he was a lead of a movie.
Yeah, a lead of a movie. They said the man has been doing some things, inappropriate behavior, what they saying. And for what it sounds like some serious allegations of sexual harassment. What you thinking, homie?
Yeah, as more details came out, only details came out so far, because all this just came to us last night. The actress working opposite of him, she plays Jerica on The Chi, his girlfriend, and allegedly that she made multiple complaints about him, to the point where she tried to quit the show. Didn't be in the scene with him.
No, from my understanding, she brought it to the show's attention, and she was actually kind of not brought back on for the third season, which is kind of foul, because it kind of looked like she was let go
before Jason,
because she brought light to the attention, and that's a whole nother thing in itself,
and then
man.
Said that, but he said it got so bad to the scenes they did together, she started bringing her fiance to the set because she felt that uncomfortable. And they're also saying there were other complaints from the other movie set.
Yeah, Tiffany Boone is the actress's name. She do her thing in The Chi too.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had it happen to you, sister. Whatever's going on with you.
Yeah, but interesting. I hate taking one side of the allegations. I would try to listen to both sides.
Too quiet though.
Yeah, way too quiet.
Don't jump out the fence. This ain't Jesse.
Yeah, no. Well, you know what? But even with guilty or innocent, he shouldn't jump out there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, if guilty or innocent, you should get you a crisis manager.
Right.
I mean, so maybe that's what he's doing and formulating a game plan for it. So, but if he is guilty, he definitely owe those women an apology, these fans an apology, corrective action, and he just need to lay low for a while.
And what I don't like, I'm seeing, I don't know the situations of it, so we're not going to jump too quick on it, but I don't like the victim shaming of Tiffany Boone either. You've seen a few disrespectful things on social media. Like I said, she one of the people who brought it to light, but from the looks of it, she's not the only one. And whatever's going on, Jason, bruh, I hope you get the help you need, or whatever's going on, it can be resurrected, because you're a fine actor.
Yeah.
But man, hope you don't throw it down the tube like that. Such a sad situation, especially, one of the best shows, man. Speaking of not sad situations, but you were the first people to put me on the Lil Nas X about a month and a half, 2 months ago. And then I hate this. I hate the song. I don't hate the song because it's not a good song. I hate it because I hear it so much. But now they just shot the video this week, the remix video with Billy Ray. And he bought him I heard he bought him what did he buy him?
A Maserati. Surprised him at his house with a new Maserati.
Oh, that's what's up. That's
showing love. I mean, but Billy showed him love too. But all I can think of, like, man, how much money did he make off that one song to buy him a Maserati? You know what I'm saying?
I read a funny meme. It was just funny. They say Lil Nas X is doing the country music what Post Malone did to hip hop. Get your paper, boy. Get that paper.
And the video is really cool, man. I'm happy for him, man. A whole lot of people, man. Chris Rock, Vince Staples. There's a whole bunch of people I saw in that video. Rico Nasty. There's a whole bunch of celebrities in there. But yeah, it looked like he having the time of his life, and he should be, man. Like, young guy, seemed pretty positive. He did finally announce that he's dropping an EP next month called 7. But he didn't confirm it's gonna be 7 songs or not. He just said it's gonna make sense But I wonder if anything to do with him being number one for 7 weeks in a row.
Okay.
So I wonder if that had anything to do with that number. I'm really interested in hearing how you're going to follow up with that because I don't want him to be another designer.
Right. And I'm also interested in to see, I don't know how long he's been making music, so I don't know the young man's style. If that was a one hit, if that was a one of type of song, is the whole project gonna be like that? Is he just gonna do something the whole various different? But he doing his thing. And then speaking of doing this thing, one of his lyrics is, "My life is a movie, bull riding and boobies, cowboy hat from Gucci, Wrangler on my booty." Well, the Wrangler on my booty then got him a few more checks, Yeah. He's partnered with Wrangler for a collection, which is going to include T-shirts, jean shorts, denim jackets, and denim shirts, ranging in price from $39 to $150. And if you will upload a photo of the back pocket of your Wranglers to WranglerOnMyBooty.com, you will unlock special behind-the-scenes footage. And what I like about this is the price point. The reason I say the price point is, for him, technically, a lot of country western people are vibing with this song. I would rather have 100,000 people or more buying my 50 to 150 project as opposed of my product as aware to only 2,000 people that may only afford my $2,000 shoes. So that price point is there. I think the young lad is about to take it out. But you've been talking about him for years, man. Speak on your boy. Not for years, but
right.
You've been big. You put me on to him early.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that was a smart move on Wrangler. I mean, Wrangler is affordable brand anyway, so I'm glad they didn't go out of pocket with it. Mm-hmm. And I saw the collection, man. Do you see it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought it looked straight, man.
Yeah, I wasn't mad at it. Yeah, it fits what it does. You know
what
I'm saying?
Right. So, I'm really hoping. I know the odds are slim, but I'd love to see him do a whole EP of that country trap style. To be honest.
Okay.
I would love to rock with that, but like you said, I don't know if that is a one-off thing or what. Like I said, but this is his biggest moment. Like, how you gonna follow up? Because like you say, man, like you saw what happened with Designer and Panda. He never followed up with Panda after Panda. You know what I mean? And and that just picking on him, but a lot of artists, it's hard to follow up once you have a big massive hit as your first hit. So
like, not you know me, I like the money aspect of it. I'm not to keep hopping on it, but as you look at the collections, I keep it 100. I don't see a lot of brothers wearing it, but their audience, their Nashville audience. He gonna explode with that thing. You know what I'm saying?
I think so too. But
he gonna explode with it.
Most people who buy hip hop are white. You know what I'm saying? And white people wear Wranglers. So you know what I mean? So right. I think it's a perfect match. I mean, I saw some people talk about they're gonna boycott Wrangler, but I don't see that leading up to anything major.
I'm gonna tell you, he gonna make a lot. It's gonna be a whole lot of white ladies.
I like we try to clean that up. I like we try to clean that up. Oh, what are you about to say?
It's gonna be a whole lot of white ladies with the Daisy Duke Wrangler shorts on, with the little cuties on, little flesh.
I like your out. You know, I like your little fumble recovery.
With the boy Lil Nas X, man.
I am not editing that out. That was hilarious.
I don't want you to, but I do me, man. I keep it 100. You know me.
Oh man.
Shoo. Speaking on the music tip, man, what's up with your boys, little brother?
Yeah, man. Fonte and Pooh are reuniting to form Little Brother. Without Knife Wonder, we know
still love in the crew though, but Knife just not come.
Yeah, they said they had a conversation before they announced it, and they had a conversation with Knife, and they agreed upon it's best for those two to go at it alone, which they have been since like 07, 08 anyway. So
right.
So it's not unusual to do an album without Knife anyway. But I won't be surprised to see some Knife production on the new album. But I'm happy, man. I like Fonte, man. Fonte's cool. I really, you know what? But as much as a lot of people love his Little Brother work, I like the Foreign Exchange work more.
Okay.
You know, a
lot of people do.
Yeah, I mean, those albums are really dope. So, yeah, and you know, he birthed a lot of styles too. I mean, like remember Drake got his style from Fonte. So.
Okay.
But Fonte's dope. I mean, he's a funny guy. I've seen him perform live with the whole Foreign Exchange crew before.
Okay.
And I enjoyed him. You know, and but by the way, he did drop an EP, like 2-3 songs, with some West Coast producers, like a couple months ago. It's pretty good. Check it out.
Okay. Speaking of check it out, your boy Tyler, the creator, man, he dropped the project. You kind of been speaking on that.
Yeah, man.
What you think?
Yo, and like when he dropped the album called Igor. That's how you pronounce it, Igor. And this is coming from somebody who's not even a Tyler a creator fan. I love this project.
Y'all
yeah, no, really, for real. If I have twinning. The album is I always had respect for Tyler the Creator as an artist. Like, and you talk about this many times before. I don't have to like your music to respect you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he was for the kids, and he put on a lot of good people too, man. I mean, Frank Ocean came from his camp. The internet, the band, the internet.
I love the internet. That's my crew right there.
You know what I'm saying? Came from him. So I mean, it's a major props to Tyler the Creator.
Sweatshirt Earl.
Yeah, so he put on a lot of people. He did a lot of things at a young age. But this album sounds like it sounds like the new version of 808 and Heartbreak.
Okay.
But not as depressing though. It's more of but this is more of a love story.
Okay.
Real dope vibes. He didn't really rapping on it at all. I only heard about a few verses on the album. But musically, man, it's a nice ride to turn up to. It kind of reminds me of 808 and Heartbreaks and the last song China Skibino dropped. We know that the summertime song. It kind of like on that vibe. So it's real chill. So yeah, definitely give it a listen at least, man. Like you said, this comes from somebody. I'm not even a Tyler fan, and I really like this album. Really good stuff.
Okay. And speaking to a more serious note, Trayvon Martin's mother, Mrs. Sabrina Fulton, she's getting her name in the politics arena. She's gonna be running for what's she running for? She's running for Miami-Dade County Commission, and salute on that, man. What you think about that?
Hey,
as we mentioned, we talked about it a while back. Mike Brown's mother, she ran for city council down in Louisiana, but she didn't win. But she still threw her head in the political arena. And then also Jordan Davis's mother, man, she won a state in the Georgia House, Miss Lucy Mcbath. So what you think about this situation, man, to keep their sons' legacies on? Seems like, man, they get in the political arena. What you think of that?
On the good side, I like the fact that, I hate people that complain but never come with a solution.
Right.
So I like the fact that, instead of sitting and really complaining, they trying to, do something about the problem and make sure it happens to other people's sons.
Okay.
By hopping in the political arena. On the other side of things, how I always feel I feel like you can do a lot more on the outside the system than in.
Right.
Because like you say, because you still playing a white man's game. You know what I'm saying? And and these women are inexperienced in the political arena, but I don't know the type of people they have behind them helping them navigate through all that. You know what I mean? So I wish them the best regardless. You know what I'm saying? But you know me, man. I always feel like the streets is where you're trying to do, man. That's the best way to hit them because. We know how it is, man. You can't play by their rules, and their rules are corrupted from the get-go.
But I think sometimes because of their rules are corrupted from the get-go, and these women, their loss was so tremendous and it was nationwide, I think that also, when they are elected, it kind of gives them a louder voice for people to kind of be in tune to what they're saying. That's my take on it, too.
Yeah.
But salute to
definitely
Miss Sabrina. Hope you win with that. And, Jordan Davis' mom, she doing her thing down there, man. So, salute to them. May y'all sons' legacy remain on. Rest in peace, fellas. And on a serious note, man, we still got brothers losing their lives and coming up short, man. Texas police, they beat another brother, Chester Jackson Jr. They beat him into a coma. And they're also saying they don't even have a history of his arrest. There's no court orders. There's no type of record of him being in custody. Last month, a spokesperson for the sheriff's office told WKBTX that a deputy provided a courtesy transportation to a mental health retardation facility in Austin for Jackson on the day he was supposedly set to be released. The family, which said they noticed puncture marks on his body that seemed to be from a taser, claimed Jackson was in good health at the time of his arrest. Authorities have not provided any explanation of how Jackson could have ended up in critical condition. They said they were going to release him. Monday came and I found out that he was in St. David's in ICU critical condition, and he still is. I want to know what happened to my child. Man, they beat that brother bad. You seen the pictures, man?
Yeah, that's nasty, man. That's really crazy.
What's going on in Texas, man? I mean, what's on with these cops? You know, we had the Sandra Bland situation a year or so back. Seems like we losing a lot of lives when they get behind those gates, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something got to be done about it. I totally agree.
That's cool. That's true. Also, man, let's get an update on the Eric Garner situation in New York, man. It said that one of the cops lied to justify Eric Garner's arrest. Did you hear about that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Officer Justin D'Amico testified that after riding in an ambulance with the dying Garner, he went ahead on his own and filed out arrest papers listing a felony tax charge that would have required prosecutors to prove Garner, a small-time street hustler, had sold $10,000 in untaxed cigarettes.
$10,000 in cigarettes.
Yeah.
Wow. Like I know Lucy for that much.
D'Amico acknowledged that the felony charge was incorrect because Garner actually had with him 5 packs of Newports that contained a total of less than 100 cigarettes. That was DeMarco's first time speaking publicly about the case. So they killed the man. They got off because he really ain't gonna do no time about this. This is more or less, after the fact or whatnot, and them coming out with more lies. Anything new?
Same old.
Same old. Speaking of same old, what's about Eminem's foster child, Logic? You seen him real bit amped about his project. Talk about it.
Yo, I always said Logic is like Drake. He has a cheat code. You know what I mean? Like Drake cheat code because he's half black and half Jewish. I believe Logic cheat code is he's black, but he looks white. So he have a big white fan base. Mm-hmm. And so you have a person that looks white, they can drop the N-word, but he can say it because he's black. You know what I mean? And so I believe he's like a cheat code for that. Logic is a very talented rapper. I give him that. I used to try to root for him, man, but this last album is straight trash, to be honest. And he tried so hard. I guess the album was dedicated to the haters. I mean, the way it came off aggressive and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But my thing is, like, you living life and you successful and everything. Like, why do we even care? Like, you famous, somebody always gonna hate you. You know what I'm saying? True. And here's a small little note about Logic. Like, a lot of people don't know. I think he's the top selling artist at Def Jam.
Probably so.
Yeah, by far. And then even this album, it went number one
record, but
yeah, it
don't matter. I'm just saying.
Yeah, this is his third number one record. And then mine just a few months ago, he dropped a best selling book. He became a first rapper to be a New York bestseller, New York Times bestseller. That's what we're looking for. He dropped a novel called Supermarket, and he had a soundtrack to that too. So I mean, he's winning like across the board. Definitely. I did not care for the album at all. I didn't care for the song with Eminem was okay.
They promoted it like it was the best thing since Elvis came back.
Eminem Eminem been off his game too. But one thing, I do believe that Logic is a fan of hip hop because he worked with Eminem. He worked with the whole Wu-Tang Clan. The last album was a lot of boom bap production on the Young Sinatra 4. I really liked it. But lately he been missing. Like, I like the first album, I like the second album, I like Young Sinatra 4, but I hated Everybody album, and I hated this album. So I mean, he's just been, had half with these albums, man.
Okay.
But I think he about to fall off until he changes his attitude right now, man. I think everything kind of getting to his head now. To me personally, anyway, man. But yeah, you see the new Logic album, skip it. It ain't worth it. Go back to the old stuff.
All I know is he gave Charlamagne the God too much power. Respect to Charlamagne, but I ain't know Charlamagne had that much power to make you suck another man's genitals. Logic. I mean, you got. If Charlamagne got that much power, I don't never want to come in that man's vicinity. Shit.
I've been watching the last interview with Logic with the Breakfast Club, and I don't remember anything going sour that
I don't either. That was funny too. I was like, where did that come from?
But Charlamagne said the same thing. He like, where'd it come from? I thought everything was cool. Like, he's like, I don't check for him like that, but we got along, you know. So
you give Charlamagne too much power.
Yeah, man. Like, seriously, man.
It might be something you just always wanted to do, but
yeah,
it did.
Don't blame it on
Charlamagne.
I think sometimes it's a popular thing to do too. Just the shit on Charlamagne.
Mm-hmm.
I don't agree with everything that man does, but he does a lot for our people too, though.
Yeah,
he does a lot. He does a lot behind the scenes. So people like, I understand the old Charlamagne, like he was really reckless, wild, flying off at the mouth.
Everybody grow.
Yeah, but he grew up a whole lot, you know, and you know he still biased on some stuff because he still refused to get Tiffany Haddish Donkey of the Day, and she should have had a couple of times by now. But
yeah, with that fried chicken. And
shit, yeah. Come on, man. Yeah,
he about that a while back.
Right. You know, so he's still biased. I mean, he's human.
Speaking of coonery, I want to know where you sit with this.
Yeah.
You know, salute the Future, man. He is his son, baby Future, turned 5, and is up in arms because he gave the little man a Rolex for his 5-year-old birthday. And the internet is going crazy. I done seen a few so-called, quote-unquote, everybody want to be, wow, that was so ghetto, that was so hood. This is my take on it. I see something different. If anybody watched the clip, it seems like Future and his son spend a lot of quality time together because it don't look like the boy don't know who his daddy is, number one. So that makes you question the whole propaganda thing about Russell Wilson, Ciara, Future. It's probably, they co-parent, and that shit is good for the tabloids. And they probably don't care one way or another. Now, I get back to it because I see all these comments about he could have taken that money and invested in this and he could have did something else. I'm like, are y'all people that ignorant to what's going on in social media? There, he bought the child a $35,000 Rolex, which I doubt. I don't believe he did. What I mean by that, he bought him a watch. It looks good for the fools on the internet to say Future, to have negative and positive things to him about, not like the child about to wear the damn watch to daycare. It gets all you fools chattering, and not just fools, because we talking about it too. We far from fools, but as a topic of discussion. But what I think what people really missed is why they were also all talking about the watch. Like, okay, do you really think he about to go in the playground and play with that? That was just something for all the social media, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram. Everybody can have an opinion and say something, whether you pro Future, pro Ciara, pro Russell. That's just going to give you guys something to talk about. What's your take on it, partner?
I agree. I learned I can't really question what rich people do.
Right, because they boo like you.
Yeah. He used to say, I'll never buy my child Rolex. I don't have Rolex money. So, so it's like, so my child may be getting some bubble wrap. The box playing. I mean, but yeah, like I remember we was talking about how Big Boy giving his son, 18-year-old son, a Tesla. You know what I mean? I mean, that's a whole different. That's beyond my pay grade and what they do. And then people act like Future probably don't already have a trust fund set up for his son already. You know what I mean? So I'm pretty sure he got all types of investments set up for his son already.
Right.
And him Ciara gave him some work. I mean, he did like a Gap campaign.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah, so I'm pretty sure
this is for the idiots.
Yeah.
Have something to talk about who have no life, nothing else. Like I say, well, if you really look at the interaction, it makes me question everything I've ever seen about child support, Future not being around, because I'm like, damn, the child looked like he know his daddy and he been around him more one time or another. Yeah. But on that, Bling bling the little Future, man. You know what I'm saying? Do your thing, shout it, stun on, man. You know, wax on, wax off. The Black and Blue Podcast, and we're gonna check y'all. Peace.
Peace.